Hello. Today we are going to be making a tofu scramble. You don't need a lot of ingredients, a lot of ingredients. Sorry, So an excessive amount of garlic, a tofu, preferably a smooth tofu, but for whatever reason stores only carry firm and extra firm now. Whatever. An oil to cook things in so they don't stick to your pan. And the secret ingredient. Special salt. This is black salt off Amazon, even though it's pink. But this has a sulfury taste. And this is what makes your tofu scramble scrambly. It's very important to have that ingredient. Also, garlic powder. Exactly this amount of garlic powder you need to use. I know there's already garlic in there. You need this. Other than that, turmeric so that it looks yellow, and then you can still call it a scramble and piss off non-vegans or something. I don't know. This is also of significance. Put that in there. And this is cool. Oh, this is oat milk. You can use whatever alternate milk you want to sort of make it creamy at the end. These are the things you need. You also need a knife so that you can make that more palatable. Fuck, I forgot. Nutritional yeast. This is mandatory also. That's what makes it cheesy. You need it. It sounds gross. It's delicious. I put it on everything. Put it on popcorn. It is eat on popcorn. Oh, hi. Okay, so next step in incredibly chaotic breakfast for dinner, you take... That's not a satisfying sound. I need it... That's better. Okay. I'm okay with that. What you need is to open your packaging and drain it. How many people, like me, over quarantine taught themselves how to cook and also acquired a few new scars in the process? That was an avocado pit. I was trying to get an avocado pit off a knife like a dumbass. Since then I have learned you should keep your shit sharp. Anyways, so time to like use up a bunch of towels. To the point that I'm actually gonna grab extras. Okay, so, oh, goodbye. Yeah, you can all go in the sink. Okay. Get all that drips out. No drip on this channel. Okay, what I prefer to do, friends and neighbors, is slice this boy down the middle. I got in this habit from making my tofu nugs, but it also just makes it squeeze faster. Don't you know? Alright. Wasting a bunch of towels and giant ass thing. There you go. See, being vegan isn't weird. This is normal and fine. And if you want to hurry it up, just, that's fine. Okay. Also wash your shit. Hang on.
One eternity later.
Like probably more thoroughly than that, but like wash your shit, you know? Okay. Give this like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes at least, please, thank you. And then we'll come back and we'll chop things and then we'll make them all delicious. Okay, so this is maybe 40 minutes later, came back, washed my, my cutting board because I am a goblin that climbs all over everything in my kitchen. You can totally use your hands to mush up your tofu. It's actually a ton easier to just squish it, but there's a camera watching me and I'm self-conscious, so like if you're cooking for someone else, a potato masher works really good. Then chop up your onions and garlic. It's easy to get the skins off the garlic if you squish them. Like nobody's home, can't pay the rent. Yeah, if you do that to your garlic, it gets the skin off. I'm an adult and they allow me to use knives. Everything's fine. What is your personal technique for keeping yourself from crying when you cut onions? For a while, I was putting them in the freezer and that helped, but then sometimes I would forget and then there'd just be a an onion in my freezer. Anyway, so first what you're gonna do, I put this on high heat right off the bat. Olive oil might burn at high heat, but I don't know, I'm a dumbass, so this is how I do it. As long as you keep things moving, it'll grill up your onions real nice and pretty. Grill your onions for about the length of a song, and throw your garlic in there, and then your tofu for about a song and a half. That's how I measure things, by the way, is song lengths. Then liberally dump a ton of random spices into, just kidding, don't, I literally put like twice as much of everything in here than I should have because I thought I was funny. Maybe a tablespoon or two of each or something. There are recipes online, you could figure it out, but you're watching a goblin in their kitchen right now, so I'm just making food with what I had in my pantry, and this is how it goes sometimes. It's this or eat a can of soup out of a mug. Anyway, it looks a lot nicer when you can throw something green in it. Luckily I have a little bit of an herb garden, but if you've got some kale or some spinach or something like that, I suggest kind of throwing that in there and letting it steam a little bit, because it is muy bueno and I very much like it. But yeah, so we've got some basil and some chive green oniony guy thingies, and it definitely looks a lot prettier with that splash of green in there. So you've already cooked your onions and your garlic down for about a song and a half. You'll cook your tofu down a little bit further, another song and a half, 2 songs. From here, if you put any veggies in there, depending on the veggies, you'll want those to steam a little bit. So this takes about the length of maybe 4 songs or something like that. I apologize for being silly. Cook your onions for 2 to 3 minutes. Cook your tofu for another 2 to 3 minutes after you've added your spices and stuff like that. Maybe cook for 5 minutes. And then throw a couple tablespoons of alternative milk in there, and it'll absorb all that up and become really like creamy and wonderful and awesome, and it is delicious. So thank you so much for checking this out. I hope you like the little extra basil leaves I put on top because I wanted it to look pretty for you. I never do that for myself. I just do that for you because I think you're special. Thank you for watching my video today and joining me in my kitchen. I am now going to eat this as quickly as possible at the same time as editing this video, which is kinda strange. By the way, this is my favorite hot sauce. Yes. Go forth and eat.